What are they doing? Ferrari! Hello and welcome back to this week's race reaction. It is time for the Dutch Grand Prix, also known as the Max Verstappen Grand Prix. And who do I think is going to win the race? Max Verstappen. I think he will shoot forward and after turn one we won't see him again. I think it's going to be Charles Leclerc finishing second, and then I'm going to go for a Hamilton third. If you watched the F2 race earlier today, that was full of drama. There were so many crashes. It was horrific, and especially on like rolling restarts. It was very dramatic. So I'm not hoping for that, but I'm hoping there's going to be some good moves, which there were in F2 today, and we'll see that in F1. They're doing the formation laps. I'll see you in a second when it's lights out. Lights out and away we go. Verstappen's come over to cover from Leclerc. Oh, Hamilton I think's just had a little bit of contact with Carlos Sainz. Norris is fighting with George Russell. Clean start thus far. Lance Stroll's been doing really well this weekend. I thought he was incredible in qualifying yesterday, which is a shame about Q3. Having a really good start though, Lance Stroll as well. Max Verstappen has got away. Charles Leclerc has also got away. Okay, so now we've got a bit of just like a train almost. There's not too much action going on. I wonder if we'll have any pigeons. Kevin Magnussen's off. Oh my God, has he managed to keep it on the track? How has he kept that going? He literally like sideboarded into the track. How has that happened? I mean, what a save. I mean, he is in last place, but fair play for keeping it on. Well, there's now a 1.2 second gap between Verstappen and Leclerc, so Leclerc is going to have to start pushing if he doesn't want Verstappen to run away with this. One of the interesting things to note as well is that Lewis Hamilton is the only driver up until Russell who's in 6th place that's on mediums, whereas Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz are all on the softs, Perez is on the softs as well. Yet Hamilton's doing some decent lap times on the mediums and we're only on lap 6. It certainly could be an interesting one. Is my prediction about a Hamilton podium going to come true? The AlphaTauris are really not having a good time, are they, this season? Fernando Alonso just pulled off a really easy move on Pierre Gasly. Yuki Tsunoda's sort of causing a DRS train at the moment, but they've not been competitive really at any race. Oh my God, I forgot literally. I've just seen Daniel Ricciardo come into the pits. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot he was even in this race. Like, I think it's just because he qualified 18th that in my mind, I just sort of forgot that he was even racing. That's so bad. Anyway, Alonso has passed Yuki Tsunoda, so he's dispatched with the AlphaTauris. A couple of people have come into the pits as well. Ricciardo is one of them, which was what gave me the reminder. Vettel and Gasly have also come into the pits. Oh God, Sainz has had an absolute shocker of a pit stop there. 12.7 seconds. Oh. That is horrific. Sergio Perez was in front of him. I think he did it in 2.9 seconds. Right, let's have a look. Why haven't they got a tyre for the rear left? Perez has gone under the wheel gun. They don't have a rear left tyre. What happened there at Ferrari? They didn't have a rear left tyre. Well, they're shocking, because originally they said on the commentary, oh, it might have been because Sergio Perez was coming out, so that's why they held him. But then he wasn't going anywhere anyway. And Carlos Sainz just said, oh my God. I feel the same, Sainz. I feel the same. If it was going to happen to any team, it was going to happen to Ferrari. What an easy overtake then from Max Verstappen on George Russell. Russell tried to hang on, but there was just no stopping Verstappen. He is now hunting Lewis Hamilton down. And I do love a good Hamilton and Verstappen battle, so I'm looking forward to this one. I can't believe Mercedes have denied us of a fight between Verstappen and Hamilton. They've just pitted Hamilton as Verstappen was catching him. I was so looking forward to that as well. George Russell is now boxing. I think it looks like he's boxing for hard tyres, which is the same as what Hamilton did. Now, Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz and Perez all went for the medium tyres because they started on the softs, but they didn't go for the hards. But will they be able to last those medium tyres till the end of the race? No, Hamilton on Perez, Hamilton on Perez. Lock up from Perez. Oh my gosh, he's not giving this place up easily. Oh, cut across a bit. Perez, top defence. He and Hamilton. That was the battle I've been waiting for. Hamilton's through. Oh, but he's just come out with, was that Vettel? Oh, gee, Hamilton's had to hang on to this one because of the slow Aston Martin in front. Whereas Perez was about to go for both of them. Oh, Perez is trying again. Oh, a lot of dust on the track there. Vettel eventually lets them past. Don't know whether that was a bit naughty from Vettel, that not to let them through, considering that they were about to lap him. Not sure about that one. Yuki Tsunoda is off just as Carlos Sainz is pitted. Oh, Tsunoda says tyres aren't fitted. We saw this in Formula 2. That's so odd. He's got it going again. The team's just said the tyres are fitted. So what's happened here? Is there a loose tyre? Is there not a loose tyre? Are they going to refit the tyres? Anyway, Leclerc is coming into the pits and the hard tyres are on. So 2-stopper there for Charles Leclerc, which moves Hamilton up to second and Russell up to third. Reminder, they're going for a one-stop strategy. Tsunoda has just been told to stop, but he needs to find somewhere off the track to stop. He's off the racing line, but he needs to find a safe place to stop. That's not, I don't think, an alright place to stop. So we might be getting a safety car. Why did Leclerc... Leclerc's just pitted though. What are they doing? Ferrari. If this is going to be a safety car, Verstappen is going to be given a free pit stop. We've got a virtual safety car. Oh, Verstappen's going to have a free pit stop. Hamilton's going to have a free pit stop. Russell's going to have a free pit stop. They've just pitted Leclerc. What are Ferrari doing? Honestly, I'm coming to the next race. Get me to Monza. I'll be there. I'll be on the strategy. I'll be on the pit wall. Tell them exactly what to do. They don't even have to pay me. I'll come for free. I'll come for free. Yeah, and Max Verstappen is going to get brought into the pits. He's coming down the pit lane. This is what Ferrari should have done instead of pitting Charles Leclerc. I can't believe, though, that Ferrari have done that. They had the perfect opportunity there. They should have waited until they knew what was wrong with Tsunoda, who was evidently not happy during his pit stop, which Ferrari can see there on the pit wall. Right, Valtteri Bottas has stopped on the main straight. Are Ferrari going to have a chance to redeem themselves? Because this has got to be a safety car. This is not a safe place to stop because it's on the main straight. Although Sainz might have just screwed up because he's gone past Esteban Ocon. Did I just jinx it then by saying, let's see if Ferrari can use this? And we've got a full safety car. Come on. Who's coming in? Verstappen's in for the softs. Hamilton's going to take the lead. George Russell is back ahead as well of Verstappen. This has spiced things up a bit. Hamilton's just come into the pits. George Russell coming through the pits as well. I'm sorry, it came up on the thing that Hamilton had pitted, but I don't think it was Hamilton, I think it was Russell. They all came through the pit lane. Some of them decided to pit, some of them didn't. The issue is though, you've still got cars that are not pitting coming down through the pit lane anyway as part of the safety car pit. Sainz has just come out onto Alonso. Russell changed his tyres. Verstappen and Hamilton, obviously Verstappen didn't because he pitted on the last lap, but Hamilton's kept out, he's on mediums. Verstappen and Russell are on softs. Wow, I think we're now going to have a little tussle between Hamilton and Verstappen when this race restarts because Verstappen is on the softs, Hamilton's on the mediums. And on a restart, the softs are easier to warm up than the mediums. Right, safety car is in this lap. It's been a while, hasn't it, since Hamilton's been leading a race? Right, how's this restart going to happen? We saw two different types of restarts in F2 today. We saw a really late one which didn't really work and then a really early one twice which tended to catch the driver behind napping. What is Hamilton going to do though? Because I doubt Verstappen is going to be napping. Hamilton slowed down early. Can't see anything because of the fans. Thanks for that camera coverage. Oh, this is really, really slow from Hamilton. I hate slow restarts like this because the chance of coming together behind is ridiculous. Right, Hamilton's gone. Verstappen's kept with him. Surprise, surprise. Oh my God. What a restart from Verstappen there. And Verstappen is through. That was so easy from Verstappen there. Yeah, I wasn't a massive fan. I don't think that was probably the best. It didn't work, that type of slow restart, backing up the pack and then going in F2 earlier today on this particular track. Whereas the early dart off did, especially as Hamilton starting on medium. So it's an interesting call that from Hamilton to do. Oh my gosh, that was so tight then between Russell and Hamilton. Russell has overtaken Hamilton, which is an amazing move, but he nearly ran into the back of him. Oh, I was having Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg flashbacks then. Hamilton is not happy on that rodeo. He's swearing his head off. Anyway, Russell's through and he's going to catch Verstappen. Hopefully, maybe, probably not. Charles Leclerc is past Hamilton. Is he going to keep it as well? Yes, he's kept it. Get in there. We've got a Ferrari podium. Happy days. Terrible for Hamilton. But I'm not too sad because we've got a Ferrari on the podium. Right, let's see what Verstappen and Russell, what happens between these two. Because at the moment, Russell is still not really chipping away at Verstappen. It's important to remember as well, Verstappen is also on softs, the same as Russell. We love a bit of Ferrari last minute drama because Sainz has got a 5-second penalty for an unsafe release in the pit lane against Alonso. Verstappen is definitely winning this race. He's now got a 3.5-second gap. Russell's not really doing anything to challenge that. Leclerc is coming up though on Russell. So, are we going to see Leclerc have a second place finish? One can only hope. Max Verstappen has won the Dutch Grand Prix. The flares are going despite the fact they were told to leave them at home. That was never going to happen. It's the Orange Army. The fireworks are going off as well. It's a Verstappen first, it's second for Russell, and it's third for Leclerc. So I'm going to leave you all to either celebrate or commiserate. I hope you've enjoyed watching this race reaction. If you have, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more race reactions. I do enjoy doing them. I'm also going to have a couple more in-depth videos. We've got one on Susie Wolf, got a couple of profile pieces. I won't say much more, but I hope you enjoy them when they come out. And yes, I will see you very soon.